video, I'm going to do a full face of Focallure makeup. I have done a Focallure makeup haul in my previous video. If you haven't watched it, why are you here? Go and watch it now. I link it down below. I will also put the card up here for you guys to go and watch it. I make it easy for you guys, so please go and watch it, okay? And in this video, I'm going to do this monochromatic look. I wear burgundy shawl, I wear burgundy eyeshadow, burgundy lips, everything burgundy. Don't forget to check out Focallure official website down below. Cuci mata di situ. Maybe buy some things if you want to. And also don't forget to follow their social media account. I will also link it down below for you guys. Go follow them, go leave comments, and spam their photos and all that. And before I start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on the notification bell if you want to. Also, leave a comment down below. Just say whatever you want to say. Just leave an emoji, it's okay. Just say hi pun okay. And yeah, asalkan ada komunikasi di situ. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Banyak-banyak barang diorang yang saya cuba. Saya paling suka foundation ni sebab dia lightweight, dia rasa ringan, doesn't feel cakey, but it has coverage. It cover up most of my wrinkles, which is my primary concern when it comes to foundation. Lepas tu saya suka concealer diorang, walaupun warna ni tidak berapa padan dengan saya. It has pink undertone, but it is so creamy, and I feel like it's perfect to be used as for concealing the eyebrow sebab dia sangat senang untuk digerak-gerakkan, and at the same time dia punya coverage pun cukup untuk cover bulu-bulu kening yang bertaburan di sana sini tu. Okay. And then I also like their eyebrow pencil simply because one, it's really thin and precise, so it's easy for me to draw my eyebrow, especially since I don't shave my eyebrow hair at all. At the same time, the color match is also nice. It's not too fair, it's not too dark, but it's not too pale for my eyebrow. And lastly, I think I really enjoy using the contour product because one, the contour shade is perfect for my skin. It doesn't look too orange, but it doesn't look too fair to the point that it didn't show up on my skin. It gives a nice definition to my cheekbones. And yang selebihnya saya suka juga, but not as much as the products I mentioned before. That's my short review of all the products, like a compact review. And let's get into the tutorial right now. I did my eyebrows off camera using their super fine artist pencil. This one is in the shade 2 dark brown, and they look like this. It's super thin and precise, and as you guys can see, it matches my eyebrow hair pretty well. So I conceal my eyebrows using their concealer, and this is in the shade 01 neutral. I'm going to prime my eyelid using their Peak Cover Concealer. This one is in shade 03 beige. I have been using this as my eye primer for so long, and it still is one of the best eye primer in my opinion, walaupun dia sebenarnya concealer, sebab konsistensi dia cair, and at the same time it has coverage to cover up all the discoloration on my eyelid, and it did not dry down to a matte finish, so I will have a tacky base for my eyeshadow to stick on. However, in today's look, I will set my eye primer using the eyeshadow that I'm going to show you guys in a bit. So right now, I'm just spreading it all over my eyelid, including my inner corner, also up until the end of my eyebrow. I'm going to use their Endless Possibilities palette. In this palette, they have 30 different colors, and to set my eye primer, I'm going to take this matte one called Sandy Beige. The matte eyeshadow is extremely powdery, so you need to be careful with it. I advise you to start doing the eyeshadow first before proceeding to do the foundation. I'm going to take this burgundy color right here called Plum Baby and leave a blank space in the middle because I feel like doing kind of like a soft halo eyes today. I'm going to apply on my crease first. I will concentrate most of the color on the outer corner and slowly drag it into the inner crease. This eyeshadow is really pigmented, and I find that it's quite hard to blend if I were to put it on top of a sticky base. So that's why I set my eye primer, and even on a dry base like this, it is still super pigmented, but it's easily blended compared to on a sticky base. So you can see for yourself, I didn't dip into the eyeshadow again, but the pigment goes all the way into my inner crease. Slowly going to diffuse the harsh edges, just like this one. I'm going to add more on the outer corner and also on the inner corner, slowly dabbing it in. To use one technique that I have never seen anybody use before. It looks weird. It is weird, but just watch me do it and tell me if it worked for you or not, because personally it works for me. And what I did is that I will take this light plum color right here. I'll swatch it like this, alright? And then I'm going to take a blending brush like this, and I'm going to take the product on the back of my hand, kind of like blending in hotly, but actually I'm picking it up with this brush, and I will go in and then blend the harsh edges. So it will give like this super diffuse and soft look without going overboard with the eyeshadow. Color glam right here, and I will I will apply this on the center of my eyelid. I prime off camera, and for the foundation, I'm going to use the Sheer Glow Milk Foundation. This is in shade number 4, Honey. Obviously, it has almost full coverage. It covers up a lot of my cheek redness compared to this one, and it's not too fair for my current skin tone because there's not too much difference there. They have quite a dewy finish. You can see the glow there. It's also a little bit sticky when I touch it with my hand, so definitely need to set it with powder. But I really like the consistency and also coverage of this foundation. As long as dia tidak rasa cakey, dia tidak mengemphasizekan kulit kering or anything, then it should be okay. This is how my skin looks like with the foundation on. You guys can see how full coverage it is. So to use the same product as I did to conceal my eyebrow, and I'm going to use the Flawless Setting Powder to bake my under eyes, and this is in shade number 3, Coraline. So again, as usual, I'm going to do one eye at a time because I hate it when my concealer crease. It's really creamy, like to the point it feels like impossible kind of creamy, but it has good coverage. It covers up a lot of my dark circle. Can you guys see just how quickly it covers up my dark circle? Bake my under eyes, I'm going to use the sponge in this powder. Powder is really soft and also finding meal. While this one is baking, I'm going to do the other eye really quickly. I'm going to highlight the center of the face as usual, but this time I'm going to skip my nose because I don't feel like highlighting my nose, okay? Because this concealer is really creamy, so you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. It is so easy to spread, and because the coverage is high. So, untuk removekan all the excess baking and also set my foundation, I'm going to use the pressed powder. This is in the shade number 2, and I like this powder. I have owned it for quite some time, and I love how smooth it is. At the same time, it set my foundation nicely. It doesn't look cakey or heavy. To add some dimension to my face, I'm going to use their Sculpt and Glow palette. This is in shade number 1, Maui Nights and Opal. So I'm going to take this contour color right here. I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, also my forehead later on. But this color is really pale, so I don't recommend you to buy this. If you have medium to dark skin color, choose other shade. I believe there's a few shades of the same product, just to make it look like I have a nose job. Silky powder ombre blush. It's the one with a feather on the front. This is in shade 03 Tequila Sunrise, and I'm going to take the peach color right here and lightly apply it on my cheekbones, because the lipstick color that I'm going to use is really bold, so I don't want to over apply the blusher. Just a touch of color should be enough. And this blusher is really pigmented, also easy to blend. However, it has glitters inside, so if you don't like blusher with glitter, then this is not for you. But so far, even though it has glitter, it didn't manifest on the skin. I cannot see any glow or anything like that. Looks like a normal matte blush. Going to apply it right under my eyes too. Not too much though, just apply whatever's left on the brush. I'm going to highlight using the Superstar Highlighter Palette. Again, I told you guys in my whole video that this is kind of like a dupe for Wet n Wild highlight palette. I'm going to try and use this white color right here. See how it looks on top of my skin. Is it okay or not? And oh, it actually has a pink reflect, because on the pen it looks white, but on skin I can definitely see the pink reflect. Can you guys see? It's not as white as it is on the pen. It's not as blinding as I expected it to be. Let's try with a different brush. I'm not really satisfied with this color right here, but I have used this one before and I like the pigmentation a lot, so I'm going to top it up with this one. See, looks much better. Then I'm going to use the highlight from this Sculpt Glow palette. I will use this to highlight my nose bridge. Okay, going to put it here and also right at the center. Then blending it in, make it look smooth. The face is done. I'm going to finish off the eyes. First, I'm taking the brush we used earlier for the plum color and just drag down whatever's left on the brush along my lower lash line. Doesn't have to be too precise, as long as there's some color to the lash line. Okay, I feel like I want it to be a little bit more vibrant, so I'm going to take Plum Baby and concentrate on the outer corner. Pop of color, I'm going to take Mermaid Tears right here. This is the duochrome foil eyeshadow. I'm going to apply it on my inner corner. This could go really well or it could ruin the whole look, so wish me luck people, wish me luck. Because the eye look is so one tone, nanti dia nampak macam meh, boring, nothing to see, nothing new. That's why I want to add a little bit of juice to spice up the look. Going to use their liquid eyeliner. I have owned this for quite some time and I really enjoy using it because it's pigmented. And going to apply a thin line, just enough to cover the eyelash band later. Going to use their capsule lipstick. I think this shade is, I think the shade name is Party All Night or All Night Party, something like that. Please check out my whole video. I have listed and also said the name in the video. This is the finished look. I hope you like it. If not, I don't care. I still like it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.